coming out of this White House in the last few hours. Essentially, Bob Woodward, the veteran journalist who helped uncover the Watergate tapes that essentially led to the resignation of President Nixon, also has been cooperating with President Trump over many months. 18 interviews, all on tape. What's quite incredible about his next book, Rage, is that the US president essentially says that he recognized very early on in February that the COVID-19 virus was very, very deadly indeed, and he admits on tape that he tried to play it down to avoid panic in the US. Let's take a listen.
It's clear just from what's on the public record that you went through a pivot on this to, oh my God, the gravity is almost inexplicable and unexplainable.
Well, I think, Bob, really, to be honest with you,
sure, I want you to.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes,
because I don't want to create a panic.
Now, I can tell you, just in the midst of election campaign, a lot of White House staffers here and in the campaign are very, very worried about these revelations. But the US president himself reiterated that he didn't want to create panic at an appearance at the White House today. Let's take a listen.
I'm a cheerleader for this country. I love our country. And I don't want people to be frightened. I don't want to create panic, as you say. And certainly I'm not going to drive this country or the world into a frenzy. We want to show confidence. We want to show strength. We want to show strength as a nation. And that's what I've done.
As you might expect, his Democratic rival Joe Biden really obviously pouncing on this. He was in Michigan, in Warren County, in Macomb County, a key swing county with auto workers, talking about his economic plans for American manufacturing, but immediately really said that the US president behind the scenes was saying one thing and then lied to the American people.
He knowingly and willingly lied about the threat it posed to the country for months. And while this deadly disease ripped through our nation, he failed to do his job on purpose.
Now, what effect will this have on the election? After all, last week we had an article based on anonymous sources that said that the US president had called military service people losers and suckers. Well, this is all on tape. And despite the best efforts of the press department here behind me at the White House, this is definitely a departure. And I want to underscore this. This totally undercuts the argument from the White House in the last few months that the China virus was to blame or the WHO virus to blame. It's very clear from the interviews with Bob Woodward, the tape and the book, that the US president was well aware that COVID was coming, that it was deadly, and essentially took a choice to try and play it down to the American people. Why? We don't know, but we do have it on tape. Nathan King, CGTN, at the White House.